everybody.
We are Sean and Stef, and today we are here to talk about cruise ship ports of call.
Things we recommend, things we avoid, and things we try to do to have a wonderful day at port.
That's right. Now, before we start, if you are new here, welcome. We would love it if you would hit that subscribe button right down there. That way you don't miss any more of our cruise tips, our travel vlogs, our cruise reviews, all of that fun stuff. We definitely want you to be part of it.
All right, back to ports of call, one of the main reasons why people cruise.
That's right. Waking up in a different location every day is so exciting, right?
It's definitely one of the main reasons we choose cruising to travel the world.
Now, before we get into our tips and tricks for ports, do you have to get off the ship when you visit a port?
Absolutely not. The choice is yours.
That's right. There are many reasons for staying on a ship.
It's typically empty. The ship basically becomes the SS Mullen. What? Just kidding, but it really is much less crowded than a sea day.
And it's the perfect time to enjoy the pool by yourself. All these pool chairs are all open.
Oh yeah, you can get yourself a massage or a spa treatment.
It is the perfect way to enjoy the ship and treat yourself.
But keep in mind that not everything will be open. Shops, the casino, and a lot of the bars and restaurants will be closed. So if you're planning on staying on the ship, there won't be a lot going on, but it's the perfect time to unwind, read a book, or enjoy the amenities that are open. Now what about ports? You're ready to explore a new area and have decided to leave the ship. What should you know before walking down that gangplank?
First, before you even leave your house, do a quick web search to find out about the safety of the areas that you are visiting.
Just do a web search for your country and the word travel advisory or travel advice, and you can usually find a site with all the information that you need.
The next thing to figure out, will you be taking an excursion or doing a little exploring on your own?
Well, you know, exploring is our favorite way to see a new area, but this is one thing that you have to be really careful about regarding safety.
So don't be scared to explore on your own. Just be safe and always be aware.
Yeah, I mean, we rented an ATV in St. Kitts and drove all around the island, explored everything by ourselves.
It was such a great day, but there were some sketchy characters out and about.
Yeah, you don't need to be stopping for anybody.
That's right. If you are out there, just keep on waving. And if you are renting a vehicle, ask the dealership if there are any areas to avoid as well as areas to see.
And if you're traveling somewhere where transportation is needed, like a train, a taxi, or boat, keep in mind how long it takes to travel back to the ship. You will need to keep this in mind when it comes to making it back to the ship on time.
Okay, now let's talk about excursions.
There are two types of excursions, private and through the cruise line. Which one do you choose?
Well, let's start with cruise line excursions.
Oh, they're easy to browse available excursions on the cruise line website.
That's right, and you will get a refund for any ports missed.
Yeah, and the most important reason to choose a cruise line excursion is the ship won't leave without you. That's right. This is really important. You hear jokes all the time. You hear the captain's joke about getting the best photo of the ship as it sails away, but this really isn't a joke for you. The ship will sail away without you on it, so make sure that you are back on time.
Now, one negative thing about cruise line excursions is price. Cruise lines typically have the highest price excursions, and this is where private excursions come into play.
Private excursions are typically cheaper and tend to offer more options than what is offered through the cruise line.
We have done both private and cruise line excursions, but keep these things in mind if you are booking an excursion privately.
Check on the refund policy if you miss the port. Missing ports is very common, especially if the port is a tender port, and that's a port where you do not dock on the land, but you rather take a small boat from the ship to the land.
And know the timing of the excursion. How long do you have before the ship leaves?
Know how you get to and from the ship. Does the company pick you up? Do you need to take a taxi?
Also, don't forget about actually getting back to the ship. How long does that take? And do not forget about rush hour.
All right, that's it. We hope our cruise port travel guide has been helpful to you.
And if you have any tips of your own for ports, we'd love to hear them down there. We'd love to add to our list as well.
And if you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and share with your friends.
And like I mentioned at the beginning, if you are new here, welcome. We would love it if you would subscribe to our channel. That way you don't miss any more of our cruise tips, cruise travel vlogs, all that stuff. We definitely want you to be part of it, really, we do.
And as always, we're Sean and Stef. Thanks for watching. This has been our helpful guide to ports of call.
Bye.